Dear learner, today I am going to discuss about information search strategies, downloading information and safety precaution in online information retrieval. That means information search planning, download information from internet safely I am going to discuss, and consequently the related terminology will be discussed here. Why such skills are important? Increasingly people are turning to the internet to find information. People often assume that they need no training to search the internet and that technology does all the work. In fact, a little time spent in formulating a search strategy will both save your time and provide you with greatly improved result. I am going to discuss about this. It is very tempting to rush into your search for information without planning exactly how you are going to carry out your search. People often make some common mistakes using the wrong search tool or resources for the job, not planning a good search strategy, a lack of knowledge about which resources are available and about how a particular resource works can waste time and produce poor result. Learning how to search efficiently in databases and how information is structured in them provide you with useful transferable knowledge and skill. Search engine. What is search engine? The internet provides us with some useful tools to find the bits of information we need. These are called search engine. A search engine helps you to find information. However, you need to make sure you are clear on what that information is. Search engines for the web do not really search the World Wide Web directly. Instead, they what they do is search a database of the full text of web pages selected and built by computer robot programs called Spider. Spider is nothing but a program. Spider finds pages to include in their databases by following the links on pages that already are there. If a web page is new and never linked to by any other pages, a spider cannot find it. Some example of search engine: Google, very famous, www.google.com, Bing, www.bing.com, Yahoo, www.yahoo.com, Ask, www.ask.com, Dogpile, dogpile.com, and many more. Search strategy. So come to the this point. What is search strategy? Search strategy is a systematic plan for conducting a search. I repeat, a systematic plan for conducting a search. The process of planning a search strategy will help clarify your thinking about your topic and ensure that you are looking for information appropriate to your task. Taking time to plan before you begin searching will save your time once you start exploring the resources on offer. You are more likely to search efficiently if you take a methodical approach. If you have a methodical approach, you your search will be very efficient. Step 1: make sure you fully understand your question or topic. So you must have little bit knowledge or clear knowledge about the topic or your questions. First, look at the questions or project specification you have chosen or been given and make sure you fully understand it. Before you can find any information, your project or questions, you must understand fully what is being asked. If you are not sure about the meaning of any word, name, place, etc., then look it up before you start. The library has a range of subject dictionary, and encyclopedias for you to use. So, with the help of the dictionaries, encyclopedia, you should understand your topic or questions. Alternatively, discuss the project with your supervisor or your friend. You can discuss with your friends to clarify the topic or questions which is assigned to you. This is the step 1. Step 2, identify keywords and phrases. Once you are sure you know the meaning of the questions or project specification, work out which are the main words or phrases known as keywords or key phrases. Keywords and key phrases indicate that the project or questions is really about. They provide initial search terms for finding information. It is important to spot them all if you are going to answer questions correctly. Using the wrong keywords means you will get the wrong information. Step 3. Identify synonyms and related terms. Identify the major concept is an excellent start, but there's no guarantee that the database will have indexed using the word that you have identified, even if they are on exactly the topic you are interested in. Therefore, to ensure you find all the information about your topic, for each concept, you need to identify as many as different words and phrases that might be used to describe it as you can. Think of broader terms which will help you find more general information. Think of narrower terms to help you find more specific information. Step 4. Search statement development. Very important step. Search statement development. There are many ways we use to create search statements. Number 1. Phrase searching. Phrase searching. How to search for a exact phrase or code. Put the search phrase in quotation mark. Quotation mark. For example, information literacy within quote. How to exclude terms from search result. Use that dash or minus sign before the word to be excluded. Suppose you want to exclude some term in your phrase, searchable phrase. So use slash or minus sign before the word to be excluded. For example, HIV/AIDS will retrieve articles or website on HIV only. News-CCN-BBC will remove CCN and BBC news agency. Clear? You may also be able to search for an exact phrase. This may be done by selecting the exact phrase option or by specifying the phrase yourself. This is usually denoted by the use of quotation mark. For example, operating system returns records that contain both operating and system immediately adjacent to each other. So quotation is the very important thing to make your statement search statement or your search statement development. The second thing, single site search. How to search within a single site. Type in your search page and the URL. For example, to get application form in a particular site, you have to type application form www.nbu.ac.in. That means if you need application form for a particular course from our university's website, so you should type application form the website name. In our case, it is in our university's website. The application form will retrieve for you. Number 3, file type search. How to search for a particular file type like PPT, Excel, PDF, Docs, etc. For example, search term file type PDF, then the term information literacy. You will get all the PDF files on information literacy. Very simple. Number 4, web title search. If you want to get a document in which a particular term will display in title page, you have to type as follows. Type like in title University of North Bengal. You will find about 8 result within bracket 0.61 seconds. But if you type only University of North Bengal in Google, you will find about 7 crore 1 lakh result and 0.80 second. Number 5, Boolean search. Very important things, Boolean search. Search terms may be combined using Boolean logic so that the most relevant results are returned. Most online catalogs and database will have a default operators, and if you type in keywords without specifying an operator or operators, it will automatically use the default. 3 logical commands operators are available in most search software: or, and, not. Some databases uses other operator. Check the help facilities. The databases has the help facilities, so you can check it. So and, or, not, three Boolean logic you can use for your search. Number 6, truncation. Truncation is a technique that broadens your search to include various word endings and spelling. For example, compute asterisk mark start mark will match all words that begin with compu, for example, computer, computation, etc. Truncation symbols may vary by database. Common symbol including asterisk, exclamation, note of interrogation, or hash. Another example, audit, asterisk, that means audit, audits, auditing, audition. Internal truncation also be possible. Color, COLO asterisk R, color, both used on instances where you are not sure if the word is a singular term. So when you have some confusion regarding your keywords, so you can use the truncation search. Truncation is very much important and effective. Quotation search. A quotation may be entered in the search field to search engine. Askjeep is a search engine that encourage the use of question. I am talking about question search. Question searching using AskJeep. Suppose, why is the sky blue? So any kind of question, so you can use the specific search engine, for example AskJeep. AskJeep direct questions and its answer will provide it to you. Now I am talking about some Google shortcut. There are many shortcuts you can use with Google to get more focused result. Site colon search only one site before you search term. For example, site.ie. File type, restrict search to specific file type. I have already told you. For example, use file type.ppt to find PowerPoint presentation or PDF or many more. File type.pdf, file type.docs, Microsoft Word document, etc. Google searching and basic and advanced. Here I will discuss about two important things. There are two buttons in home page of Google search and I am feeling lucky. Google search offers many search, but I am feeling lucky offers to type a search query, allowed to click the button and be taken directly to the first result bypassing the search result page. I clarify these things. When you just click on I am feeling lucky button, so here you not get all the listed result, but it is the first result bypassing the search of the result page. So it is not retrieve the result page, rather it provides you first page for which the page is made. Advanced search features are offered on many search engines by going to an advanced search page and making selection. If there is effective in narrowing search returns to a specific topic or phrase. For Google Advanced Search, go to the Google site and then show where to click on Advanced Search. Screenshot of Advanced Search page. Here you can find that there are find pages with all these words you can type here with exact word phrase. If you know the exact phrase or word, so type here any of these word, or within your record document any word you can remember and you can write here. None of the word also you can and write here. There are lots of options is that to narrowing your search. There are language search, region search, last updated search, particular domain or site name you can specify here. So in that way, advanced search provide you how to narrowing down your search statement. Now I am going to discuss another thing, downloading information from the internet. What does downloading mean? It is not, I think it is not discussing here to everybody know the what is downloading, because every day, every moment you have to download lots of things. When you download something, you are saving a file on your computer's hard drive. This is the thing, you are saving a file your computer's hard drive. Once you download a file, you can use it on your computer. You can watch downloaded video file, you can print downloaded image or use them in documents. You can listen to downloaded music file. You can download program file to run programs on your computer. Some files are dangerous to your computer. We will discuss those later. Okay, so files for download: .pdf, .doc, .mdb, .wav, .exe executive file, .mov movie file, .audio avi audio video file, audiovisual file, .zip file, compressed file, excel, and has more types of file is there. Planning and organizing before download. Set up a download directory. It's a good idea to create a download directory into which you can store your downloaded files. Computers in your most of the computer has a separate downloaded folder. This means you will always know where to find them and they won't get mixed up with the other files. So before downloading you should make a download file for your preferred name. Downloading an image. It's easy to download any image from any web page which allow you to use images. Place your cursor over the image. Click once on the right mouse button to see these options will be there: view image, copy image location, save image as, send image, set as desktop background, block image from. So here the bold one, save image as, will help you to download an image in your computer hard disk. Downloading the other file through your browser. Click on the download link for the file you want to transfer to your computer. Follow the instruction. Remember to read carefully before you ever click yes or next. Using the downloaded file, it might launch immediately, like streamed video or audio. It may be immediately accessible to read, like a PDF. You might need first to open software, then locate the file so that it plays open through that application. Sometimes a file might arrive compressed or shrunk into a smaller size. To reduce the download time, you will need to uncompress the file, unzip the file. If the file is a program or application, a new browser version, movie player, etc., you may need to follow a setup program to install it on your computer. Now the safety on the web. Is everything safe to download? You can't trust all files that are available for you to download. Some files can harm your computer also. Malware is short form of malicious software or programs that can disrupt your computer's operations, stealing sensitive information or accessing system resources. There are many categories of malware: viruses, worm, Trojan horses, spyware, and others. How to protect yourself? Never open an email attachment from someone you don't trust. Never download a file from a site unless you are absolutely sure it is safe. Arm your computer with antivirus software. Most antivirus software will notify you of which websites are safe and which are not. Make sure you enable your firewall. Identification of safe website. How to identify which websites are safe? So always first thing is HTTPS. S is a red mark here. That means S is very much highlighted here. It is very much important. One such sign to look for is in URL of the website. A secure website URL should begin with HTTPS rather than HTTP. The S at the end of HTTP stands for secure and is using an SSL secure sockets layer connection. Your information will be encrypted before being sent to a server. For example, https login.yahoo.com. The log icon. Another sign to look for is the log icon that is displayed somewhere in the windows of your web browser. Different browser may position the log in different places. So for example, https, before this website there must be a log icon www.wikipedia.org. Save email practices. Do not reply to email from unknown sender even if it looks like genuine email. Do not provide personal information like name, date of birth, school name, address, parents name or any other information. Do not fall for lucrative offers, handsome offers, discounts, as they might be coming from unknown source and it may not be reliable. Ignore or delete those emails. Do not open attachments or click on links from unknown senders since they may contain malicious files that might affect your device. Only click the links and downloads from websites that you trust. Be aware of phishing website. Check the URL to confirm if the website is secure. Do not forward spam or suspicious email to the others. Never give out any personal or financial information via email to someone you do not know or trust. This includes social security number, PIN number, credit card number, bank account number, account password, etc. Reputable companies or organization institution will never ask for this information in an email. Safe social networking. Avoid revealing too much of your personal information like your age, address, telephone number, school name, etc., as this can lead to identity theft. Do your privacy setting very carefully on social networking site. Never reveal your password to anyone other than your parents or guardian. Communicate and collaborate only with people known to you. Do not post anything which hurts others' feelings. Always be careful while posting photographs, videos, and any other sensitive information in social networking sites as they leave digital footprints which stay online forever. Do not post your friends' information on networking sites which may possibly put them at risk. Protect your friends' privacy by not posting the group photos, school names, locations, age, etc. Avoid posting your plans and activities on networking sites. Do not create fake profile for yourself on any social networking site. If you suspect that your social networking account details have been compromised or stolen, report immediately to the support team of the networking site. Do not forward anything that you read on social media without verifying it from a trusted source. Always avoid opening links and attachment through social networking sites. Never leave your account unattended after login. Log out immediately when you are not using it. Thank you. Thank you all.